I stepped out of the car and onto the cracked driveway. The same driveway I used to ride my bike on as a kid. The house loomed before me, its tall oak trees swaying gently in the breeze like skeletal fingers. I hadn't set foot in this house for over a decade. Not since my family moved away after my parents' messy divorce. The old place had been left to rot, a relic of happier times. As I approached the front door, a shiver ran down my spine. Something about the house seemed off. The windows were boarded up, but I could have sworn I saw a flicker of movement behind one of them. I pushed the thought aside and inserted the old key into the lock. It turned with a satisfying click, and the creaking of the door as I pushed it open seemed to echo through the empty halls. The air inside was thick with dust and the stench of decay. I coughed, covering my mouth with my shirt. As I made my way deeper into the house, I started to notice strange things. The wallpaper was peeling, and the furniture was still arranged exactly as it had been when we left. But it was the little things that really got to me. My old toys, still scattered around the living room floor. My mother's favorite coffee mug, still sitting on the kitchen counter. It was as if time had stood still, waiting for us to return. I began to feel a creeping sense of dread as I explored the house. Every creak of the floorboards, every groan of the old wooden beams, made me jump. I started to wonder if I was really alone in the house. I decided to head up to my old bedroom, to see if it was still the same. The stairs creaked beneath my feet, and I felt a chill run down my spine as I reached the top. My bedroom door was slightly ajar, and I pushed it open slowly. The room was exactly as I had left it. My old bed still made, my posters still on the wall. But it was the smell that really got to me. It was a sweet, childish scent, like the smell of bubblegum and crayons. It was a smell that transported me back to my childhood, to a time when life was simple and carefree. But as I looked around the room, I started to feel a sense of unease. It was as if I was being watched, as if something was waiting for me in the shadows. And then I saw it, a piece of paper, tucked under my old pillow. I pulled it out, and my heart skipped a beat as I saw my own handwriting. From all those years ago. It was a note, addressed to me, from my own self. "Don't come back," it said. "They're still here." I felt a cold sweat break out on my forehead as I realized that I wasn't alone in the house. And then I heard the voice. A low, whispery voice, calling my name. "Welcome home," it said. I spun around, but there was no one there. The voice seemed to be coming from all around me, echoing off the walls. I knew then that I had to get out of the house, to get as far away from it as possible. But as I turned to leave, I saw something that made my blood run cold. A figure, standing in the doorway, watching me. It was me. Or at least, it was a younger version of me. The same mischievous grin, the same sparkling eyes. But there was something wrong about it. Something that didn't quite add up. And then, it started to change. Its face contorting into a twisted, inhuman visage. I tried to scream, but my voice was frozen in my throat. The figure started to move towards me, its eyes fixed on me with an unspeakable hunger. I was paralyzed with fear, unable to move or speak. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was lying on the floor, my head throbbing with pain. The house was silent, the darkness absolute. I stumbled to my feet, and made my way back downstairs, desperate to get out of the house. As I reached the front door, I heard the voice again, whispering in my ear. "You should have listened," it said. "You should have stayed away." I didn't stop running until I was back in my car, speeding away from the house as fast as I could. I never went back. And I never will. The house is still standing, a haunted monument to my own terror. And I know that if I ever go back, I'll never escape.